Hassel Lights, talk to me. Yeah. Welcome back for another edition of Hassel's Review. And this week, we got nothing other than an unboxing of the Hulkster himself. You know, sometimes in life, when it comes crashing down and it's tough inside, you gotta take a stand. You can't stand and hide. Or wait, maybe that's Hulk Hogan's theme song. So, well, whatever. Either way, when you're a real American, pal, brother, you gotta do some shit. So, thanks to Target, who has shitty shipping and receiving, but amazing customer service, however. They offset quite well. We're going to be opening this beautiful 3-pack that I did buy to display in package. As you can see, it's got some pretty good, pose ability there. You don't really, this isn't something you have to pose. It's got a cool box. Got the 3 Hulksters on the side. Back has some really great art. But unfortunately, there's this bugaboo. Yeah, that's the drizzling shits when you're a collector, pal. Yeah, see that? So at this point, why not open? I may wind up taking the back and cutting it off and actually making a display to stand them in front of. But why don't we get to the meat and taters of this situation here? Let's buzz this bad boy open and let's see what we're working with. So, we got the old friendly X-Acto knife, and if you're not very good with these things, don't fuck with them. I got an uncle who spent time in prison for cutting people, so I'm pretty good with knives. You know, this is just how it be sometimes. So, bust the package wide open, and you got a pretty cool little Hulkamania shadow in there. Get out of here. So, you get down into it, and there they are, all 3 of them. That's pretty jam up, folks. You got the extra hands there. We even have the extra t-shirts here in case you want to do the whole tearing open on your display. I'm not really big into that sort of shit myself, but so I'm going to start out in reverse here. I'm going to work my way back, people. And the reason I'm going to is because just already looking at this, I can tell that the Hulk Still Rules figure is going to get the least amount of attention for a couple of different reasons. But just to go ahead and let's get this show on the road. So I can tell you right now, this figure right here is very much the same figure we already have. So anyone who has bought the other Hulk Hogan figure, who is actually on my wall up there with the boas and whatnot, this is very much that same figure, except for I think his little pythons might be a little smaller. I mean, it's not a bad figure by no means. I mean, this is a good looking figure. It really is. But I will say that this is very much just that same figure, and I kind of figured it would be. The difference I see is the boots just have the Hogan on there. I believe the other boots actually has the Hulkamania face, and he has, looking at him from here, he has a knee brace. They went the extra mile and put the knee brace under the knee pad. But the Hulk Still Rules shirt's pretty cool. He's got his traditional bald as fuck Hogan. Sweet little beard. I will say that I'll give them credit. They have done a lot better job in the last few years of making these bandanas where they actually want to stay. You know, because the Macho Man in the initial beginning, it just sits there like almost like they got what's with them little Jewish hats that the guys wear, you know, the little saucer on the top of their fucking head. And I'm not making light of anyone in the Jewish community. We love you people. You know, it's God's favorite land. I'm just saying, it's a weird little hat. That's kind of how the bandanas were with the first few elite, or not elites, but the classics wave. Anyways, we're like with Macho Man, his was very poorly done. This, however, is done pretty good. And I guess they got him in your traditional hulking up you know, stance there. Got the slits in the back of the shirt. I don't know. I'd give this figure, the figure itself is a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, I ain't got no problem with that. Or if you want to go to the real scale of things, we can go about a 4 out of 5 Hassels. It's just very much a redo. So I don't got a lot of time for that. We're gonna toss you aside. Now we're gonna move on to the man, the myth, the heel turned herd round the world. Now I don't give a fuck who you were in 1996, in the year of our Lord 1996, when the Hulkster come walking down that damn ramp and Bash at the beach, and you pity your stomach, you was like, nah. Well, he dropped that old leg drop on the Macho Man, not once, but twicey. He dropped that bad boy twicey. Done, son. The Hulkster had no more. He had become Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And I am looking very forward to the Monday Night Wars figures that they are releasing, and that first initial Hollywood Hogan that's just really in black, because, you know, he hadn't figured himself out or what he was going to become yet. He pretty much just went into the dark side of Hulkamania for that first few initial outings. Then he started to airbrush and shit, and that got his trademark from there. But so I don't know why, but for some damn reason he has a little plastic bands on his arms. Not quite sure why. So he's kind of like walking like an Egyptian now they got him out of here. But that is the biggest fuss I have about both of these Hollywood Hulk Hogan figures, whether it be the Hulk Still Rules version of Hollywood that the WWF got, and this Hollywood, which is actually very good leg work. They got little pythons, brother. These are not the pythons of the Hulkster. So I don't know if I want to keep him in this little, like I'm rocking the fuck out pose. And we got something going on with his legs here. It's a little wonky there. So we may require some stands. I will say, however, the shirt is beautiful. They did a great job of that. I'm going to probably leave the little piece of, there's a piece of plastic here to kind of keep it in place. But I actually have that t-shirt. I don't know if you can, there, everybody can see it now. My lighting in here, it's a little better than it was, but it sucks still. But I actually have that Hulk Hollywood Rules t-shirt available at Hulk Hogan B Shop, who I have no affiliation to. So if you want to go buy one just for nostalgia's sake, God bless you. And if you don't, I don't give a fuck, because I don't make no money off of it. But, so this figure here, pretty solid. The bandana, it comes off. He does have the little plastic there. They hide pretty well to keep the old sunglasses there on for the Hollywood look, brother. I'm going to be honest, he comes with some 2 sweet hands. And that's probably what I'm going to end up going with for this version, because I do have the Ultimate Hulk Hogan over there in the back display with the New Generation Arena. And he is in the old, pose of that nature there. I'm going to say, they made these fucking hands hard to get. Your boy is liable to break this little peg to get this son of a bitch out of here. But, there we go. We got the 2 sweet hands. Those are actually pretty cool. So let's just swap them out. And now that I've taken the bandana off one time, it just falls slap off. So there is that. I do like Mattel's pegs right there. They're pretty good. I mean, you can kind of see it's my forehead. We use my forehead as a backdrop. It's actually pretty stout. It's sturdy. It's not like some. I won't call Mayfax into question about their shitty little pegs that they have, but they have some shitty little pegs. So there we go, folks. There is the Hulkster. Too sweet as fuck. I do like these breeches. They look great on him. They have the little Hollywood or the Hulk for life on this leg. On this leg, it's got the Hollywood and the actual film rolling down. Yeah, you can actually get a good look at it there. The boots are the ones with the Hulkster on there and the NWO to the inside. This is a very, very solid figure right here. The only gripe I have is, like I said, he has little pythons. And don't get me wrong, the Hulkster, around 96 to the end of his career, he had some leaner pythons than he did back in the day. They wasn't quite 24-inch guns anymore. They were more along the lines of probably about 20 at best. If we want to squeeze and stretch the tree, you know, it's kind of like a man in the bedroom. We all gain 2 extra inches. So maybe that's what the Hulkster went with, the rule of 2. Who knows? The biggest complaint I have about that figure there, other than the small pythons, he does not come in the NWO title. That's some bullshit, Mattel. That is some horse shit right there, because in your pictures I've seen online, he is literally posed with that fucking belt in hand. So I'm a little upset about that right there. I'm going to be honest with you. Still get 4.5 out of 5 Hassels there, but he'd got a solid 5 possibly, other than the pythons, had you give us the belt, the title, the gold. So now we're going to move into the main event. It's time for the main event. And we're going to rock out with 80s Hulkster. This is fucking 84 as fuck right here. Actually about 85. Because he has the big Andre title. So let's see if we can get the Hulkster out of this motherfucker. And he is in. And I mean in this thing, folks. Because they snuck some plastic by me that I did not see. So here we go. Right off the rip, first thing I noticed, this version of the Hulkster, brother has some guns. I mean, he has some, sure enough, guns, folks. Welcome to the gun show. Now, that's them 24-inch pythons. This guy's actually being honest, ladies, when he sends you the dick pic. He's telling you the truth. He's got all of it and then some. So, one of the really cool things, too, he's got a little bald spot. Let's see if you can. He actually had, because, you know, this version of Hulk, he still had a little business in the front. He wasn't quite, you know, full-blown skullet yet. So he still had a little business in the front with the receiving. So they got that, they captured that pretty damn well. And I love the bandana in his mouth. That's a very iconic entrance of his when he's coming to the ring with the bandana. He's chewing as he's, you know, gritting and gruffing and getting his way to the ring. I will say this was one of the better world title belts, aside from the Winged Eagle. I mean, nothing can ever beat the Winged Eagle. I mean, the Winged Eagle for the WWF and Big Gold for WCW, they're just two of the most iconic belts out there. I mean, it is iconic as the 10 pounds of gold is for the NWA. They can't knock either one of these belts. But this right here, I would say is probably one of the versions of the Hulkster's belt that is on par with the 10 pounds of gold. I'll give it that. He has a wide variety of arms. And of course, you know, you could always do the whole, you know, I will say it's a little off-putting, the blue boots. I mean, the Hulkster, he did experiment with some various colors. He would wear blue to the ring or white, and occasionally some odd colors here or there until he finally just 100% settled on the McDonald's, you know, red and gold, so to speak. So I don't know, the red knee pads with the blue boots and tights. It's a little off-putting. I can't actually, I'm going to be honest, I mean, your boy is a little bit of a wrestling historian, and I don't recall seeing this very attire itself. So with the actual Hulkamania red and yellow bandana and the shirt, the blue is a little weird choice for it. He does have some finger pointing hands, and I think that is one of those things with this version where he's always, you brother. That's what's got to go on here. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm going to leave one of the closed fists on here. And I grabbed the wrong damn fist, so we gotta grab the other one now, people. This boy apparently needs to go back to middle school or primary school and learn his lefts from rights. You know. There we go. So got good mobility. I'll give him that. Hold on, folks. I'm fucking with my arms here. Fucking with my eye holes. You get that reference? You definitely belong on this page. There you go. You! Nothing like when the Hulkster did that in the 80s. I mean, if you knew at that point, once you've seen that finger, it's over, brother. And you could also put this same set of hands on the Hollywood figure and use it for the finger point of doom if you want to recreate one of the most infamous shit angles in WCW history and what started spiraling them into a downward descent of nothingness. So, this version of Hulkster, I mean, it's a solid figure. I do commend them for giving my boy some actual guns. I'm happy with that right there. The tan is actually pretty damn perfect for 80s Hogan. You can see the visible difference in the tans. I hope you can. Maybe. Yeah. You can tell. He's not as orange here as he starts to become here. He's actually tan, I guess, so to speak. He becomes orange in the 90s. So, all in all, I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5 hassles. Like I said, the blue attire just does not go well with the Hogan man. I kind of wish if we were gonna get the blue attire, we'd actually got the American-made T-shirt, the white T-shirt with the blue trim and the American flag on the front. That was a really cool. That would have went so cool and well with this, but you couldn't give us, you know, the headband chewing, so to speak, if you done that. So I don't know. I guess they've done this maybe not just to have another red and yellow Hulkster out there. Maybe who knows. But like I said, 4 out of 5 hassles. So you got 2 at a 4 out of 5 and 1 at a 4.5 out of 5 hassles. All in all, the 3-pack itself, especially had my packaging been, you know, in good condition, would have definitely been a solid 4.5 out of 5 hassles overall. Very, very happy with the set itself. Like I said, I kind of wish that Target hadn't foobarred my packaging all up, guys. I really do. So, I mean, that would have looked pretty special on my shelf over there. So, who knows? If you see one out there, you want to leave your boy a holler or send it over to Georgia, send it on down. I'll take it. If not, maybe I'll stumble upon one on a Target one day and maybe it'll find its way to a Ollie's. That would be even better, a Ollie's or a Ross. But, who knows? So, with that being said, I want to give a little love to some folks right now. Give a love to our sponsor, Zone Collectibles, 305 Main Street, Tifton, Georgia. Hit up the Clady Clan for all your nerdy needs. If they don't got it, you don't fucking need it. And how about our boy Big Rob? A Big Rob's House of Entertainment and no Chinese food. Hit him up for Stories of the Road. He's on TikTok. He's on Twitter. And I'm trying to get him to come back to Face page and Instagram. But you can find him on both the TikTok and Twitter, and of course, right here on YouTube. Find us on Spotlight Media. Find us on Roku, Fire TV, via my Spotlight Media. We're also on Geek Network, another affiliate of the Dirty Man Room Show and Hassel Review. They're friends of the show. They welcomed us into the fold. Thank you guys for bringing us into Geek Network and Geek Network Media. And so we're there as well. So, with that being said, we just done a big interview on with Frank Martin, author of Where the Nightmares Are, on the Nerdy Man Room Show. We just done that this past week, and I have another big interview this coming week, man. And hopefully Monster will be healthy and back. So if Monster's not, continue your hashtag prayers for Monster, because, hey, the man's been sick. He's down and out. People don't kick him, because when a friend is down and out, you got to reach down. You got to hulk them up and get them going, guys. So, that being said, are you a real American?